Hey guys, welcome back. So I am going to be putting down some more of my cabbages. So I have 3 cabbages, I think, and some of my little baby herbs. They're really small. They need to be separated and they need to go in the ground. I think they'll be okay. I'm going to keep some of them in this little case just in case we get a frost and they all die. I'm trying to move them all outside. I don't know the spacing exactly, but usually I try and do square foot gardening where it's 12 by 12. But I'm just gonna roughly put them in here. Most of the stuff is gonna be hopefully harvested before I really need to put anything else in here. So I'm just gonna get a couple of things going. Spot right there. Maybe a spot right there. I'm gonna put this one in the front for this cabbage. And I'm gonna get them out. Just pop them. This soil was actually all done this year, so it's all fresh. It probably still has a lot of nutrients in it. So I'm not gonna put any type of amendments in there. We're gonna be good. But they do need to come out. There's 2 of them right here, and they definitely need to come out. They need their new heads. Just gonna pop them in there and backfill to get them. Hopefully that's enough space between here and here. If not, I'm sure it'll move slightly out of the way to get in the spot it needs. Do the same thing for this guy. I'm gonna put him a little bit deeper. So we'll stand up a little bit straighter. Go. And then one more right here for this one. This one right here is actually not, it's not a cabbage. It's a hollyhock. And I'm really bad at organizing my planting space, making sure I have enough room for everything. And I kind of just mismatch seeds in the same container, which I really do need to work on because when they all have different type of growing shapes and sizes, it makes it hard to really take care of all of them the way they need because the watering requirements for each one can be different, and that can make it a hard living condition depending on if one needs more water than the other one, so then one's staying more wet. So it's really a good idea to make sure that you just do all like things in the same container that you're trying to plant them all in. And then I'm just going to take some of these because these I think it's lemon balm actually. I'm not sure, but I think it is. My thing fell out, but it looks like lemon. Like basil and stuff like that, they can get really big and bushy. So I'm gonna try and keep it maintained, but I'm gonna put it here. I have no idea if it's a good planting companion. I'm just gonna put it in here anyway and see if it does okay. I like to learn a little bit by trial and error rather than reading up on it and trying to remember all the facts. Me doing it helps to get it into my head a little bit better. I'm gonna do another one right here. And that's where I'm gonna put some of these babies. So let's see if I can get them out. The small ones in here are the oregano, and then these are the lemon. So we're gonna try and get them out without damaging them too much. And I might just put like a little cluster or 2 and try and get them out. Like I said, I'm not gonna plant all of them. I don't wanna plant all of them because I don't know if we're gonna get another frost or not. Sometimes we get a little bit of a frost this early in spring, and I don't want that to happen. Just gonna get them apart a little bit as gently as I possibly can. I'm wearing gloves, so it's a lot harder to do it in. I'm just gonna plop it in there. I'm gonna turn around a little bit so I can reach it a little bit better. Alright, so he's all tucked in. And then I'm gonna try and do this little guy. He is really tiny. Probably do it like right. I'm probably gonna do it a little bit closer than I did the cabbages. Cabbages get really big. This I can trim back and keep small if I want to. I'm not really sure how big they get because I've never did lemon balm before. Alright, there we go. And we can do maybe a couple more because this one has a whole bunch in here. We'll see how it goes. So it's like swamp season right now. It's kind of that in between spring and winter, so it's wet but kind of cold, and then it's also kind of warm, so we get a lot of gnats and bugs out here already. So I'm going to do the same thing with this one and try and break this apart without disturbing the roots too much, because the roots go all the way down here. You can see it. I may have to take my gloves off, but we'll see. I want to get some of these really big ones. I might even pop some in here with my other herbs and have like a little herb bucket of some kind. They do not want to let go of each other. There we go. Let's hope that there's enough in here. Enough roots that they'll still take hold. Right, I'm going to plant another one probably about right here. Put it in there. Stuff it in. Okay. What you also can do, just to make sure nothing gets like really disgusting and start to grow, anything, you can take off these bottom leaves, but they have to have enough of the top for you to keep it from messing up. Let's see, I'll put another one right here on this side and see what actually takes hold, and I can always come back later and remove it or space them out a little bit more if I want to. And then let's do this big one over here in this bucket. This should be parsley right here, and it's been growing in here for about like a month. So I'll put another one like right here. Stick it in there. And then maybe I'll come back in here and put like basil or some other type of herbs as well. We'll just keep building on that and see how it goes. So now I'm going to come over here on this side and do another one. It's kind of like a triangular zig kind of pattern, just to give them a little bit more space. And we'll put this guy in there. All right, and one more. These little ones I might just toss. Maybe break off some of these because these are really low down. Let's see if I don't damage it. There we go. And then take it by his little head and stick it in there and tuck him back in. And it's a nice rainy day today, and it's overcast, so they shouldn't have any issues acclimating. They've been going in and out of the house a little bit as well, so that they can get used to being outside. We call it hardening off. So now I'm going to put these about right here. This is Swiss chard, and I have 2 of them. I think it's a good time for them to go out. Hopefully they take off. They have a really good root system, clearly. And they've been outside for the last few days as well, so I think it is okay for them to go in the regular garden. I don't know how big these get. Like I said, I like doing stuff by trial and error. Once I've done it, maybe once or twice, I kind of just know from experience instead of reading up on it. And I do have peas growing right here, so I have to be a little careful. And then, which came up, if you get a good look at them right here, get real nice and close. There's one right there and another baby one right there. I think it'll be fun watching those grow. I'm gonna get trellis for those as well. So I'm excited about that, to see how those go. And they're supposed to get really big, like they can grow several feet up and climb up a trellis. I've never had fresh peas before. I'm not much of a pea eater. I don't really like peas that much, but we'll see if I like fresh peas rather than store-bought peas. So that looks good. Oh, then you can go ahead and look at some of the other ones that I already have in here. I'm having some pest issues, as you can see, for this cabbage. I think I need to get some snail or slug type bait type stuff, and this one is also getting attacked. So I'm hoping that I can get something for it to get rid of it. I have some lettuce here. They're looking really pretty. This one was getting attacked, I think, by a bunny. I just saw him yesterday morning. And they keep eating everything.
And then we have tons of carrots. I'm gonna have to come through soon and thin them all out. I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.